So you want to start making YouTube videos and you need a camera. Let's talk about what kind of camera you need, or if you need a camera at all. Hey everyone, I'm Dom from Wondershare UniConverter. Like I said, today I'm gonna try to answer one of the most burning questions everybody has when they want to start making YouTube videos. What's the best and cheapest camera to get? Well, it's easier to answer these questions than you'd think, so let's get into it. Before looking at the camera options though, you need to ask and answer a few questions to yourself. How serious are you? It's important to know, because if making videos is something that you just want to try and you're not at all sure whether or not you could commit yourself to it, it doesn't really make sense putting serious money into a camera. What's your budget? This question is obvious, but since cameras are expensive, this can very much limit your options. What's your current level? Have you ever used a camera? Do you know the basics? Or you have a hard time recording videos even on your phone? By answering these questions, you'll be able to limit your needs and look at cameras accordingly. Now let's look at the most important features that you should look for in a camera. I'm not gonna talk about image quality, however, because at least full HD, but more like 4K is pretty much standard on all devices, cameras and phones. Unlike in filmmaking, for YouTube, autofocus is very important and needed. Especially that chances are that at the beginning, you'll be doing everything all by yourself. You're gonna be filming yourself. Staying in focus and having a nice and sharp image is really important. So this, I think, is one of the most important factors. Maybe you're planning on making videos only from your bedroom or from your little studio space. But when you start being more creative, you'll quickly realize that being able to take your camera anywhere and record anywhere is important. I think as a YouTuber, having a backpack and being able to fit your gear in it, the gear that you can record YouTube videos with, is very important. So looking for cameras, but not only as a beginner, but I think always if you're a video creator, that are portable, lightweight, easy to handle, and have top-notch image quality is the way to go. Besides sensor size, software, and other functions, the very thing that will define the look of your videos is the lens that you're using. Certain lenses go with certain video types. For vlogs and talking head videos, ideally, you need different lenses. And anyway, as a creator, you need to be able to be in control of your tools, and being able to control what lens you're using is part of it. Now, I also need to mention that a kit lens that you get, even for an interchangeable lens system camera, will not be the highest quality. So eventually you'll replace that as well. Very often those kind of lenses, the base kit lenses or built-in lenses, won't give you that nice blurry background that you see in YouTube videos and that everybody is in love with. So keep this factor in mind as well. Okay, these are the three most important factors that I would recommend that you consider before buying any cameras. Now let's look at the two options, or more like two categories, that I would recommend you start out with. But before we do that, let me briefly tell you about the UniConverter, which is an all-in-one multimedia tool with a lot of features. It has many features that both beginners and professionals can utilize in their work. Tools such as the AI script generator, a powerful converter, subtitle editor. It has tools to enhance the audio and video quality and convert files. If you mess up the ISO and the footage is too noisy, you can fix that. If the audio is too noisy, you can fix that, and many more. So make sure that you have that on your computer at all times. It comes handy, I promise. Now the two categories are smartphones and entry-level MILC cameras. I use both to create content on a daily basis, and I'd like you to guess which one I've been recording this video with since you've been watching. I'll give you 5 seconds to write it down in the comment section, and I'll let you know right after this transition. Well, my iPhone 14 Pro Max in cinematic mode. Smartphones, and not only high-end and expensive ones, have crazy video recording capabilities. You can easily make content on them and get millions of views even. The majority of short-form content is made on smartphones, and does anyone complain? I don't think so. If you have a smartphone that can record video, which all smartphones can do, you can start creating content on that. And being able to start creating immediately is a very important factor. If you're waiting for a camera, if your reason for not starting right away is because you don't have a camera, then you don't really want to do it as much as you think you do. So they check 2 out of the most important factors because they have good autofocus and they are very portable. I mean, we have it on ourselves at all times. Technically, it also checks our 3rd factor because it is possible to buy lenses for smartphones. Just check on the internet, you'll find ones, and they're not even that expensive. Alright, now the next option is an affordable entry-level MILC camera like this Sony ZV-E10 that I'm recording on right now. It's Sony's dedicated vlog camera and it even has it written on the box here, as you can see. Now by default this camera comes with a kit lens that's not bad for starting out, but it can go very low in aperture, which means that you can't record a blurry background with it organically, but it does have a feature that blurs out the background, so to start out it's actually really good. It also has a beauty effect. You can use it as a webcam for live videos with just a USB cable. It also has a decent built-in microphone, which is something that we haven't talked about, but that's because soon we'll have a video up about discussing different microphone types. It will cover everything that you need to know about recording audio for YouTube. The Sony ZV-E10 also has excellent autofocus, so even while having very shallow depth of field, I can move around, come closer to the camera, go behind, and I will stay sharp no matter what. This camera also has the product showcase function, which is not turned on right now, but it's basically holding anything in front of the lens and it will focus on it very, very fast. In terms of portability, just look at the size of it compared to my hand. It fits in anywhere. So to me, this fulfills all of the 3 important factors. There are, of course, very similar cameras from other brands around this price range, but all in all, I'd recommend you buying this one if you're committed to buying a camera instead of starting with your phone, which I think is the best option. Okay, let us know in the comment section your choice of cameras, but don't sweat too much over the camera as long as you have something to start making content with. The most important part is that you begin and not what you begin with. That's all for this video. Leave a thumbs up if it was any helpful and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.